Hmm. Perfect. Go. What are you doing? What are you doing? Come on, out you go. Out you go. Go on. Go on. Perfect. Everybody's breathe in. Okay, yogis. Good morning, yogis. So, as we approach 9 a.m., good morning, beautiful Sunday. Sun is shining and can't wait to get out there, but also just to start here on my mat, that wonderful place to set an intention, to really sort of reconnect to yourself and sort of the feelings that you may have, or as we talk about those samskaras, those emotions that kind of scars in some sense that through our lives that kind of attach themselves to us and we take into our walk through life, right? As each day arises, and really taking the time to notice them. Notice, yes, they're a part of us, they're a part of our journey, things of the past, but how we can use them more as lessons to allow us to be more open into our heart, to ourselves, to others, and less allowing these scars of the past to torment us and torment others as well. But to open our hearts to our stories, right? And notice which one of those can make us a better, more loving, more kind person, and what part of those we might need to work around and look into more deeply, and then release more as lessons to allow us to be a little stronger, to go a little deeper into our hearts, into that loving kindness. So today we're going to start in child's pose. So as we begin moving your body into that child's pose, knees can come wide, toes can come together. Let the sit bones sit back towards your heels. Take your time moving into this first shape. As I said, knees can be wide, or you might have them a little bit closer together, really up to you. And just allow yourself to sit back into it. Forearms can be on the earth, or you might start with a little stack of your fists, letting that forehead rest down there. So again, just allowing the body to sink in, allowing the muscles in the body to arrive to your practice with you. And just pause here. Looking within as you observe yourself here in the Balasana, this beautiful child's pose, the lower back opening, the vertebrae opening up, the forehead melting down towards the earth, and that heart and belly opening and releasing. And just noticing here in this child's pose what may arise, what thoughts, what emotions, and just stay with them, observe them. You don't have to push them down, you don't have to ignore them, but just notice them. Even if it's sadness or joy, or a combination of both, just let yourself feel. So important. And find that breath. Just let the breath begin to open up in your body. Letting it release from being locked maybe into that heart, locked into that belly. And feel the expansion and release of the breath. And then listen to the breath as well. The sound of the breath, really personal, really connecting to you. And allow this breath, allow it to move into that breath of Ujjayi pranayama. Slight narrowing into the back of the throat. That breath, that sound, a little bit louder. That sweet vibration as it flows through your body. And allow this breath to come a little bit louder, right off. Just louder, a little bigger. With all that's happening around us in this world these last months, weeks, days, allowing your feelings to be present. Noticing how that feels inside your body, noticing our reactions to things. One more breath here. Beautiful. From here, we're going to come up slow to that tabletop. Hands underneath the shoulders. Knees underneath the hips. And we're going to move into that cow pose, curling the toes under, lifting the chest, and let the shoulders melt down the back of the body. And just feel the pose, feel the shape. Notice if you're forceful and it all goes into your lower back, or if you can find a little bit of that belly button kind of lifting up, even though the belly's reaching to the earth, right? Shoulders down the back of the body. One more breath in this cow. Beautiful. Slowly begin to tuck the tail. Keep the toes curled and round into that cow. Same thing, just pause here. Notice how it feels, right? The belly button now draws into the spine. The spine reaches for the sky, pushing out of the hands, the fingertips. You might rock a little bit side to side, let the head go. Stay with that breath, that pranayama, Ujjayi. One more breath here. Inhale, and again, reach into the back of the body, lift the belly button. Beautiful. Now sit back. Keep the toes curled. Sit back towards that Child's pose with the toes curled under. Take your time again. A little bit of that puppy dog pose as well, so hips might not go as low. Hands can reach maybe a little bit further out if your shoulders are ready. And let that heart center melt back down to the earth. It doesn't have to touch, but I do want that forehead and head to release. And just take your breath here again. This practice. Opening your heart. Noticing your emotions, your feelings, your sadness and your joy, a combination. Again, let the heart open, so stay with that physical sensation. Beautiful, one more breath. I know it's slow. Love it. From here, we're going to take these hands and body, come back up, tabletop, release the toes, sit back down towards that child. Get that reach in the arms. And we're going to walk the hands over to the right. And as you do, left arm reaches a little bit longer possibly. Left sit bone melting down towards that left sit bone. And you can always place that left palm onto that right hand, getting that little extra reach. Don't force the shoulders, connect to it. Beautiful, one more breath here. Listen, stay with the breath. Come back through to center. Come up just once, tabletop. And exhale back, child. Walk the hands over to the left, slow, connected. Right arm might reach a little bit longer. Right hand can come onto that top of that palm of the left and just sit back, right sit bone back. And just open up that right side of the body, let the head go. Breathing in, breathing out. One more breath. Love it. From here, walk the hands back through to center. Come back up, tabletop position. And we're going to take this right arm and we're going to reach it slightly out to the side. Just keep it soft, belly draws in, so just feel that space of the core lifting the spine long. And then we're going to take this right hand, slide it behind that left wrist, and we're going to bring this right shoulder down onto the earth. So you can stay a little bit more in tabletop, or you can slide back into child a little bit more. Make it yours. This beautiful kind of thread the needle, this opening of the back of the shoulders. That left arm can reach a little bit longer, or you might even wrap it into your lower back. Feel that space, let the head relax. Really tap into the sensations of the body. Don't run from them, and don't push into them forcefully. One more breath. And then slowly, we're going to come back up, lift the belly button in. Take that right arm, just sweep it out to the side, and then bring it back down onto the earth. And then coming to the other side, left arm, just reach it out a little bit. Feel the belly button drawing in. Slide that left hand behind that right wrist, and make it yours. So again, you might slip back towards that child's pose. You may stay a little bit more in that tabletop. I'm going to slip back. I like that sort of ability to get that nice stretch for me in the back of that left shoulder from the child. And same thing, that right arm might reach a little bit longer, or it might wrap around into your lower back. So many options here. If you're familiar with this shape and you want to move around adding legs, then do. Again, where can you release into the feelings, into the sensations? Notice how it feels to acknowledge them, observe them. One more breath here. Perfect. And then coming back up and lifting the belly button, sweeping that left arm up to the sky. Get a little bit of that twist. Hands come down. curling the toes under, downward facing dog. And push out of the hands, reach down into the heels, and just let your head go. Let your body have some slow movement. Slow it down. So noticing as you maybe drop a heel and bend the knee and lift the heel on the other foot, how that feels down the back of that extended leg. And then switch. Yeah, maybe it's tight this morning. Just feel, connect, push through the hands. Just that nice movement, slow, even. Good. One more. Little breath, little movement. Beautiful. Now come into stillness. Inhale. Exhale down into the heels. Really feel you're pushing through the pointer finger and thumb. Slight external rotation at the shoulders. Belly lifting in and up as the sit bones spread and you melt down into the heels. From here, take an inhale through the nose. Nice big inhale. And exhale out all negativity. Inhale again. And exhale out. One more like that. Exhale. Beautiful. Walk the hands back towards the feet. Take your time in that journey. Feet can always come a little bit wider. Opposite elbows if you like. And just let your head go. Take your time. So sometimes we just rock side to side, disconnected. I want you to let it all release. Connect the energy, the feelings up the back of the leg. Let the shoulders, let the head release. Slow rocking. Beautiful. Now from here, come into complete stillness. Just you, your breath, whatever arises, whatever emotions, joy, sorrow, grief, let that all show itself. One more breath. Beautiful. Release the hands. Walk back out. Downward facing dog. And finding that dog today, just nice and slow. And flow through. Find that plank. This first plank here. Crown of head, heel of feet. Find that nice length, energy through the inner thighs. Collarbones spreading. Nice and focused. And again, just notice what arises in you. You can always bring the knees down. That is not weakness. Just honoring yourself, your body. One more breath wherever you are. Take a nice inhale. And then lower down all the way. Again, knees can always come down. Release the toes. Peel yourself off the earth into that Cobra Bhujangasana. Exhale as you lower and release. Again, inhale. Peel your heart off this mat. Shoulders down away from the ears. And exhale. Release. Good. One more. Inhale. Peel off this mat. Open up your heart. Exhale. Tabletop. Hands and knees. From here, take an inhale. Curl the toes. Lift to your your cow pose. And then exhale. Downward facing dog. Really connect. Feel the soles of the feet onto the earth. Feel the fingertips as they connect to the mat, to the earth. Listen to your breath. Beautiful. Bend the knees, take the gaze forward, and step or hop to the front of the mat. Take that half lift here. Just long, long spine. And then melt, forward fold, Uttanasana. And same thing. Just pause for a moment, allowing yourself to explore, to drape a little bit deeper here, feet maybe closer together. Nodding the head, breathing into the back of your body. 2 more breaths. 1 more breath.
Beautiful. Again, soften the knees a little bit. Half lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Melt again, Uttanasana. And root to rise, inhaling all the way out and up, reaching for the sky, palms together at the top, and then bring all of that into your heart center. So honoring what you feel, not running away from it, not pushing it down. Acknowledging how your feelings are today. Good, one more breath. Beautiful, take a nice inhale, sweep up, open up that heart. Palms together as you exhale, fold through that center line. Half lift, slide long. Plant the hands, step back, downward facing dog. Coming right through, inhale, find that plank. And exhale, lower down halfway or all the way now. Inhale, upward dog. Downward facing dog. Exhale. And again, taking your breath there, just feeling the space, the physical, the mental. But again, not letting it disrupt you, not letting it take you away, but just stay present for it. Beautiful, one more breath here. Bend the knees, take the gaze forward, and same thing, step or hop to the front of the mat. Lengthen as you rise. Melt Uttanasana. And inhale, root to rise all the way out and up, opening your heart to this world. Palms together as you exhale into your heart center. Again, inhale, sweep up, inhale. Palms together, soften the knees, fold through as you exhale. Half lift, we grow long. Plant the hands, step back, plank. Inhale when you arrive. And again, lower down as you like, halfway, all the way. Cobra or upward dog. And downward facing dog. 3 breaths here. In these breaths, again, acknowledging the feelings, not letting these emotions or even those scars of the past to darken us, but allow these emotions to keep us full, to keep our hearts open, to allow it to us to be kinder and more loving to ourselves and to this world with our stories, with our pasts. Bend your knees, take your gaze forward, and again, step or hop. Lengthen out. Melt Uttanasana. Inhale again. Root to rise, opening your heart again to this world. Palms together at your heart center. Good, one more time. Inhale, sweep up, open, palms together, exhale, fold through as you bow down. Half lift, grow long, and here's your option, step or hop back. Lowering as you like. Lifting upward dog or cobra. Downward facing dog. Just beginning to energize the body. Open it up, build that heat. Good. 2 more breaths. Push through the hands, through the arms. Let that spine lengthen. Sit bones spread. Heels melt. Beautiful. Take the gaze forward. Soften to reach forward. Lengthen. And melt. Uttanasana. Inhale, chair. Exhale, find that chair. So as we sit into this chair, let the weight shift a little bit back into the heels. Let the heart, let the chest be open. Good, sit a little lower. Nice, take a nice inhale, grow long. We're gonna take these hands and we're gonna reach them behind us. So first, just reach them behind, get that heart space opening, shoulders down the back of the body. Notice the sensations of the legs, don't run from it, you've got that strength. And then from here, take these hands, if it feels okay, interlace them behind your back and reach them a little bit longer, opening up that heart. Oh, that little bit more. Inhales and exhales. Beautiful. Inhale and exhale. And again, inhale, and that exhale. Whew, you've got it. Inhale, sweep the arms back to that chair, and exhale, fold forward. Half lift, we grow long. Plant the hands, step back through that flow if you like, or come to that downward facing dog. Opening your heart with these back bends. Lengthening the spine. 2 breaths here. 1 breath. Soften the knees, gaze forward, step or hop. Half lift as we grow long. Melt and release, Uttanasana. Inhale into that chair again. Exhale, sit into that chair. And take your breath. 1 more. Perfect. Now, from here, we're going to take these arms again. We're going to reach them behind us. Arms can stay there. You might interlace the hands. Try switching that lace. Open up that heart. Stay nice and strong with that heart open. And then from here, we're going to step this right foot back. And we're going to reach up into this high lunge. Take your balance. Let the feet find their space. Notice the sensations that you feel as you change the shape and bring this practice more into that balance. Noticing the feelings, not letting them overtake you. Let your heart be open to it all. Beautiful. 1 more breath. Now from here, we're going to shift forward and we're going to move to a warrior 3. So that back leg lifts up, the heart's open, the arms can stay wrapped or you can bring them in any place that's right for you. Focus. Breathing in, breathing out. 1 more breath. Beautiful. From here, step that right foot forward, release the arms, sit into your chair. Exhale. Whew. Breathing in, breathing out. 1 more breath. And out. Beautiful. Take a nice inhale. Fold forward on that exhale. Nice release here. Half lift, we grow long, and then maybe through that flow, if you like. Stepping, hopping, lowering, lifting. Make it yours. Downward facing dog. Allow yourself to have that joy emotion, right? That fluid emotion with the breath, that nice little flow if you took it, that nice release of intensity. 1 more breath. Down into the heels. Soften the knees, gaze forward, and again, step or hop. Lengthen as you arrive. Melt Uttanasana. Inhale to chair. And sit into your chair as you exhale. Beautiful. Inhale. And let those arms reach behind you again. You might keep them without the fingers interlaced. That's fine. Or you might find you do. Interlace those fingers. Try keep switching that. And then open up this heart. Sitting low, challenging yourself to kind of move into the emotions instead of running from them. Good. Take your breath. 1 more. Yeah, working the legs. Now from here, that left foot, it's going to step back slowly into that high lunge. Take your time. Heart lifts, shoulders readjust, feet find their placement, and then open it up here. Inhales and exhales. Inhale and exhale. Stay, feel the whole body, feel the whole practice. Not negativity, not just judgment, but just feeling it. Beautiful. Now we're going to shift. The weight's going to go forward a little bit. And as you do, moving into that warrior 3. Each side is different. Back leg reaches long. You might have your chest a little bit higher. It might be more parallel. It's all good. Good. Breathe. And again. And then release. Step that left foot forward into that chair. Exhale, forward fold. Should feel really good. Let it go. And then from here, bring your feet a little bit wider. This will be our break, though there's effort into it as well. Toes turn out. We're going to sit down into that malasana. So again, early
morning practice, you might keep your forearms or elbows on the knees. If you feel you're ready for it and your hips are inclined to be comfortable here, then bring your elbows maybe to the inside of the knees, but really lift that pelvic floor, palms at the heart center, maybe even the fists together if you need that little extra. And notice what arises. Stay here. Stay with the breath. Good, 2 more if you can. Keep lifting the pelvic floor. We're not collapsing into those hip sockets. 1 more breath. Beautiful, hands come down. Legs begin to extend. Toes turn forward and heel toe them back underneath you. Beautiful, take a half lift, grow along. Melt Uttanasana. Root to rise here, inhale all the way out and up to the sky, opening up that heart, and exhale, hands to the heart center, pausing there. And again, just notice how you feel this practice this morning, just observing emotions, not crushing them down so you can move forth in your day, but just noticing what arises and taking care of it with kindness, with love, whether it be joy, sorrow, pain, grief. 1 more breath here. Perfect. From here, as you come back, standing nice and tall, we're going to take that nice inhale and sit into our chair. Good. Exhale as you arrive. Take another inhale. Get a little length there. And then with the exhale, dive forward, Uttanasana. Take a half lift as you grow nice and long. Plant the hands, step back again to your plank. Inhale, lengthen. And then exhale, lower down, this time all the way down to your mat. Pausing there. And as you lower down here, bring the arms down alongside your body. And just feel a little shift here. Get the spread at the front of the body. The heart's opening. Take these shoulders, draw them down in the back of the body. And from here, first, we're going to lift that heart, peel that heart off the earth. So palms can face up towards the sky, or you might even bring the palms and face them down. Notice how that feels. And push the tops of the feet down into the earth. Breathing here. Inhales and exhales. Again, focus, slow. Notice what arises. 1 more breath. Beautiful, lower down, nice and slow. Let that back muscle, those back muscles release. 1 more just released breath, tapping into that sweet spot. And then from here, revisiting. This time, we're going to peel that chest off the earth and the legs, lifting that belly button in and up. Shalambhasana. Crown of head, front of room, toes reaching behind you. Heart is open. Beautiful. 1 more breath here. Get that nice big reach. Exhale as you lower. Pausing again, letting everything go for a moment. Notice how that feels. Place the palms underneath your shoulders. Push the tops of the feet again down into the earth. Inhale, peel your chest off the earth. Tabletop, curl the toes, downward facing dog. There it is. Revisiting the shape. Nice big upside down V. Relax the head, relax the neck. Take a nice inhale through the nose. Exhale out through the mouth. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale down into the heels, out through the mouth. 1 more. Beautiful. Soften the knees, gaze forward. And again, step or hop. Lengthening as you arrive. And melting as you release. Root to rise on that inhale, all the way out and up to the sky. Palms together, heart opens, hands to your heart center. Pausing here, breathing in, breathing out. And again, just feeling everything around you, noticing everything. Beautiful. From here, we're going to move into that eagle pose. So starting, kicking this right leg, we're going to cross it over the left. So you might start with the toes on the earth, and then we're going to take this left arm, cross it over the right. So options, hands can kind of wrap to the shoulders, or you might be able to wrap the hands into that eagle. So whatever feels right to you. I'm going to do the shoulders. I want you to kind of sit down towards that chair, a nice tight cross of the legs, and then allow yourself to just draw in a little bit. If your hands are on the shoulders, kind of like hugging yourself. If you're in that eagle arm, again, there's this bowing down. Beautiful. Take your time. Really connect to all these feelings. Good. One more breath. Love it. Now from here, just lift your chest. Keep the arms as you like. We're going to take this right leg. We're going to lift it up, right? So as we lift it up, one-legged Tadasana, focus, reach crown of head, heel, and then take this right foot back. As you do, you're going to bring it back, warrior one footing, so the toes turn out. Plant the feet, arms reach up to the sky. Focus. Shift your feet. Find this pose for you. Notice maybe you have that tendency to just lock into these shapes and cling on for dear life. See if you can find you within this shape. Right? Notice how it feels. Left knee over that left ankle. Nice right hip rolling into neutral. One more breath here. Beautiful. From here, these arms are going to begin to reach behind us. Pause there. Let the heart open. Shoulders melt down the back of the body. If it feels okay, again, interlace those fingers. Roll the shoulders. Open up that heart. Now pause. You may want to bring your feet a little bit wider, not longer, but wider. So just honor that shape, honor that adjustment. Take another inhale, open up that heart. And then exhale, push from the back foot to reach forward. Humble warrior. Let yourself come to the inside of that left thigh, left knee. And just let that head go. Taking your time here. Feeling that left hip opening up, the crown of head, reaching for the earth. Beautiful. Take it again. Stay with it. Really tapping into what arises. It's not forceful. We're just being present, observing emotions, feelings, sensations of the body. One more breath here. And then ever so slowly, we're going to begin to release these hands, reach back up towards that warrior one, but then open to that warrior two. So the shift of the feet, maybe the legs come back a little closer, back toes turn out, gaze over, go a little lower, opening up the front of the hips, external rotation, slight tuck of the tail. Inhales and exhales. Focus here. One more breath. Love it. Take that back hand to that thigh. Front hand, turn the palm up, reach it up to the sky, and reverse this warrior. Gaze can be maybe down over that back shoulder. Feel that nice space into the whole front edge of the body. One more breath here. And then as we move forward, that front forearm comes to that front thigh, that top arm reaches long, and then bring it all the way over your head. Open that heart, explore what arises. One more breath here. Now bring this top hand, bring it to your heart center. Open up a little bit more. So opening up that heart. One more breath. Perfect. From here, take that arm off your chest, reach it over your head again. Take a nice inhale. And then slowly hands come down to the inside inside of that left foot as we move into this good old lizard pose. So we roll to the ball of that back leg, hands to the inside of that left leg, and crown of head, heel of foot. Find a little space there. And if you like, you can keep that leg lifted or bring it down onto the earth. You might bring the forearms down onto the earth or down onto a prop, or not at all. And just pause here again. A wonderful place and wonderful pose to observe self. Let the head go. Breathing in, breathing out. Soften into it. Soften into the emotions. Let go of trying to change everything and just be. Beautiful. One more breath here. And then ever so slowly, just begin to lift yourself back up and slide the prop out. Walk the hands to either side of that left foot and lift that right knee back up and step back through a flow if you like, or lead out the flow, up to you. Lowering down and lifting your heart. And downward facing dog. Just find it for you. I make some kind of silly little movements it may look like, but it just feels like, let all of that tension go. Drop back in. 2 more breaths here. And again. Beautiful. Soften the knees, gaze goes forward, and step or hop. Lengthen out. Mountain release. Root to rise all the way out and up, reaching, opening our heart palms together at the top, and then hands to the heart center. Bowing back in to your body, to your heart. And coming to the other side now. So taking that left foot, we're going to cross it over the right. So again, you can always keep that foot down onto the earth for this eagle. And then from here, we're going to cross that right arm over the left. So option, you can hug yourself, kind of placing the hands onto the shoulders, or you can take and let the palms touch, kind of wrapping those arms. Wherever you are, we're going to begin to bend the knees a little bit. And then from here, you're going to just round in a little bit today. So again, you might be hugging yourself with these hands on the shoulders, zipping up those inner thighs. You might find that again, that left foot is off the earth, going into that full eagle. Good. I'm wiggling a lot today. So what is that emotion that arises, right? Do I judge it or can I just be with it? And then slowly, as we begin to lift out of this, that left leg lifts, one-legged Tadasana. Focus. Breathe. Beautiful. And then as we step this left foot back, warrior one footing, let the arms release and find that shape. Don't be shy there to explore how your feet plant onto the earth. And take your breath. Inhales and exhales. Beautiful, really nice. One more breath here. And then let these arms begin to reach behind you. So as they do, pause again. Shoulders down the back of the body. Heart space opens. Yeah, feel as you allow it to open to all. And then interlace the hands. Keep switching that lace of the fingers. Roll the shoulders. Open up that heart again. Breathe. Beautiful. Take a nice inhale here. And then push from the back foot to reach you forward as you allow your right shoulder maybe to come to the inside of that right knee. And let that head go. And maybe you had adjusted your feet a little bit wider. Just allow that outer right hip to open. And don't force these shoulders to open up, but use the core
to get more space into the shoulders, the heart center. Beautiful. One more breath here. Can you explore it? Can you release? Eyes open as you slowly release the arms and sweep back up towards that warrior one. Strong legs. And open. Warrior two. Good. Shift the legs. Hips open. Tail tucks slightly under. And feel that external rotation of the thighs. Arms to that T. Go a little lower. Feel your strength, but also all the emotion. Beautiful. One more breath here. We're going to bring that left hand, that back hand down to that thigh. Front palm turns up. Reverse it. Get that length into the front, that rib, that shoulder. Gaze might be over that back shoulder. One more breath. And then as you release, that forearm comes down to that front thigh. That left arm reaches long over the head. Feel the space. Adjust into it. And again. One more breath here. And then we're going to take that top hand, we're going to bring it down to our heart center. And we're going to open our eyes. I don't want you to lose your balance. Lift the belly and open up to the sky. Just subtle, strong legs. One more breath. Perfect. And then as we release, arm goes long, hands come down to the inside of that right foot. Open up that foot a little bit. Yeah, so it comes a little wider. And you can stay here with that left knee lifted, a little bit of movement into this lizard pose. And you might bring that left knee down or keep it lifted. Options, staying with the hands. You might bring the forearms down to the earth, or you might bring them down to a prop. Try and keep that right knee kind of drawing towards that right shoulder. You might even bring that foot a little bit wider to allow that space. Stay with us. Another breath. Stay connected. Don't let the mind wander into all you have to do, but feel everything you're feeling right here. For me, yeah, it's an emotion of, gosh, I'm tight. But also an emotion of gratitude, of thanks, that I can even come into this shape. And then a humility as I kind of bow down to all that is, right? One more breath. Beautiful. And then slowly release the hands. If you had a prop, slide them out. And from here, hands come either side of that right foot. And then from here, slowly lift that left knee and step back if you like to that plank. And this time, we're all gonna lower all the way down to the earth. Beautiful, should feel good. Let the tops of the feet release. And we're gonna move now into Sphinx pose. So letting the forearms come down onto the earth, elbows underneath the shoulders, a nice sort of clean 90-degree angle there. Palms push down into the earth. Lift the belly button in and up. And let the shoulders melt away from the ears. And just allow the heart to keep opening. It's one of those poses you kind of have to play around with to find it. It's subtle, but when you find that lengthening into the front of the body by lifting the belly button, shoulders away from the ears, heart goes forward, tops of feet push to the earth. Beautiful, one more breath here. And then we're just going to slowly lower for 2 breaths. One more breath. From here, coming back towards that Sphinx pose, elbows underneath the shoulders.
And here's where you might stay with that Sphinx and just feel that heart opening. You can also let that chin dip a little bit. You'll notice it goes a little bit more into the shoulder blades. Or you might begin to push out of the hands and lengthen the arms, but this is with a really connected movement. Belly button lifting, shoulders down the back of the body, heart opening, tops of feet pushing down into the earth. I want you to feel this more into the front of the body, more into that heart center, less into that lower back. Good. One more breath. Take a nice inhale. And then ever so slowly roll yourself back down, all the way down. Let that forehead rest down onto the hands or the earth, and just rock the hips a little bit side to side, releasing that lower back, breathing in, breathing out. One more breath. Perfect. Slide the hands underneath the shoulders. We're going to slowly begin to peel our chest to that cobra off the earth, slide back, tabletop, and we're going to take these legs, wrap them around, coming into a seat. And we're going to start bringing the soles of the feet together into that Baddha Konasana. First time sitting in this practice this morning. So let the sit bones shift a little bit side to side. Find that length into the spine. Beautiful, and open up this heart. Yeah, just feel as you lift the belly button in and up, the knees melt towards the earth and the heart can open. Take another breath here. And again. Beautiful. From here, begin to slide the hands down to the ankles if they're not, or wrap them around the toes. Take another inhale, grow long, and then exhale down. Let the heart melt. Let the back of the body open. And just feel your practice here. Notice where you still contain and kind of move yourself away from all you feel, just to kind of live forward into this life. See if you can be more present. Honor everything that arises. Not letting it take you away, but just letting it teach you more about yourself. One more breath here. Beautiful. Lift the belly button, tuck the chin, roll yourself up. We're going to take this right leg long and that left sole of the foot to the inside of that leg. Taking this left arm, reach it up to the sky, nice lifting, and then cross it over to the outside of your right leg, palm facing out or in. Grow long again, draw the belly in, and then take this nice twist. A little bit more about lengthening and reaching over to the outside of that right leg. Maybe that hand slides up to the edge of the foot, doesn't have to. And that back hand can keep reaching you forward. Let that head go slowly. Beautiful. One more breath here. Tucking the chin, lifting the belly, just sliding up. Good. And as we do, we're going to take this left knee, we're going to draw it in, right? So the sole of the foot comes onto the earth. Option, cross it over. Option, bottom leg kind of tucks under as well, right? So I'm going to do the more sort of mid-level. Right arm wraps around, left arm comes behind. Take a nice inhale, grow long. And then exhale, open up that heart into this twist. Settle in, notice how it feels. One more breath. And then coming back through to neutral, you're going to take this top leg, this left leg, cross it over. So both legs are crossed. Inner thighs are nice and lifted and tight. Fingertips down alongside your body. Open up this heart again. A little bit of flexion through the feet. And then slowly begin to reach your heart forward. Walk the hands out. And melt over these legs. Take your time here. Doesn't need to be big. I don't want you locking behind those knees and going back into that very driven space. Just be present. Just be true. Just breathe into the sensations, the emotions. Two more breaths here. Again, we're not pulling, we're not yanking, we're not forcing. One more breath. Lift the belly button, tuck the chin, and slowly just roll yourself up. Perfect. That left leg is long, right leg comes to the inside of that left leg. Shimmy around. Perfect. Take that right arm, reach it up to the sky. Length, 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 opening of that heart. And then take it across your body to the outside of that left leg, palm facing out or in. Take an inhale, grow long, draw the navel in, and exhale. Take a little twist here. And just feel a nice space at the back of the leg, openness into that right hip, rib cage. That left hand maybe helping you reach more forward. And then just bowing into your shape. Beautiful, two more breaths. One more breath. Beautiful, tuck the belly in, tuck the chin softly, and just roll yourself up, taking your time. That left hand finds the right knee and just help that knee come in so it either stays to the inside, outside, or that bottom leg crosses under, right? So whatever it is for you. Left hand wraps around, or even the elbow, I should have said that. Grow long, belly draws in, and just open into this twist. Heart open, shoulders melt. Noticing again everything. Notice how you feel, noticing the distraction, noticing the emotion. Beautiful. And then slowly, as you release out of this right leg slides down that left leg. Fingertips come down, shift the sit bones, grow along on that. Inhale, open that heart. And then slowly begin to reach your heart forward. Hands walk out. Exhale. Grow long on those inhales. Make it yours. Connect to your body. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Staying here, just taking the breaths here, noticing what arises, noticing what you feel, embracing it with love, with kindness. Just accepting these thoughts, these emotions, not trying to change anything, not trying to fix anything, just being. Beautiful. Tuck the chin, lift the belly as we slowly roll ourselves up and making our way down onto the earth, down onto our backs. Draw the knees right into your chest, give them a hug. Rock that lower back slightly. Perfect. And then just come and take this right leg over that left, another twist. So that kind of eagle leg that we took earlier. And then begin to take these knees over to the left, guiding them maybe with your left hand. And that right hand, let it first open out to the side and shift your hips a little bit to get that nice space for the lower back. Heart opens. Breathe in, breathe out. Good. Beautiful. Just take the breath.
Just feel, just acknowledge, not trying to change this moment by going deeper into your twist. Just being. And then place this right hand really with awareness. Place it onto your heart center. And just pause. Notice what arises in your heart. And then slowly just take your time moving out of this twist and crossing the legs. And just rocking the knees slightly side to side. Perfect. And then from here, that left leg crosses over the right. Knees can draw in. Nice tight cross if you're doing it. You can also stack the knees. And then just help with that right hand to take these knees over to the right. Take your time, shift the hips a little bit. Let that left arm start by opening up, feeling that space back of body and front of body, behind us and in front of us. And then right in this present moment, as you place that heart with awareness, that hand down onto your heart. And just notice again, what arises? What do you feel? Beautiful. And then as you release, just unravel, uncross the legs, rock the knees a little bit. And then taking this space, this time, let the legs go long. Let there be a little shift of the hips, of the shoulders, palms. Let them face up towards this earth, towards this sky. And let your body melt down into this earth. And find that inhale through the nose. And that sigh, that exhale out through your mouth. And just let yourself be. Just let yourself go into your practice today. Not trying to change anything, solve anything, but just being. Feel the breath rise and fall. And then taking your time, just rolling yourself over onto your side and just wrapping yourself up into that fetal position. Again, just pausing into your heart. Pausing into all that is. And then softly lifting yourself up, rolling yourself up to your seated position. And pause, bring these hands onto your heart center and just bow in. And just feel all of it, the joy, the sorrow, the pain, the grief, but don't let any of it take you away. Just be present for it. Not trying to change anything, solve anything, but just be. An open heart, a kind heart. Bring your hands together, Anjali Mudra. Take a nice inhale as you lift your head.
Exhale out through the mouth. And inhale together for Om. Namaste. Thank you so much, yogis. I hope you have a beautiful, beautiful Sunday, and I'll see you throughout the week. Be well. Peace, peace, peace.